Hi everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Return to Monkey Island. This is the most excited I have ever been for a Let's Play series on this channel, and something I never thought would happen in a million years, but here we are. Now, a couple of things just to quickly go over before we kick off the game. This is a completely blind playthrough. I have managed to avoid all spoilers of this for the first week that it's been out. Please, if you're going to leave comments below, make sure they don't contain any spoilers for me and for other people watching who might have not seen anything at all so far. Also, secondly, a massive shout out to Devolver Digital for sending me a free copy of this game. It is incredibly humbling to be sent a copy of a game for your favourite ever game series of all time. We're going to jump in. We're going to start off with the scrapbook thing here, just for people who might not know anything about the previous games, and also I think it's just a nice little way to kick off this series. So let's go with the scrapbook. If you want to skip the scrapbook, I'll leave a time marker along the bar at the bottom so you can just skip ahead to when we start the new game. Here we go.
Hey, want to see my mighty pirate scrapbook? It's filled with my adventures.
Alright, let's open the book.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a mighty pirate. In the old days, you became a pirate by completing 3 trials to prove your worth.
Oh yes, we know more about the free trials. Okay, we can click on these. Nice.
Treasure hunting is important for any pirate.
It is very important. You get a very bad t-shirt for doing it though.
The pirate leaders were in charge of the 3 trials, acting as judge, jury, executioner, and devoted grog tasters.
Okay, and the piranha poodles?
The test of thievery involved breaking into the governor's mansion. The security was heavy.
It was definitely heavy. Okay, and the insult sword fighting.
Mastering sword fighting was more a matter of wits than agility. This is when I met Elaine, the love of my life. She was governor at the time.
She was, but no longer, we seem to have seen from the trailers.
Things took an unexpected turn while I was working on the 3 trials. Elaine was kidnapped and taken to Monkey Island by the nefarious ghost pirate LeChuck.
Oh, yes.
I scraped together a crew. Carla, Otis, and Meathook joined me on my voyage to Monkey Island to save Elaine.
They did, but as we all remember, that crew didn't last very long before they mutinied, did they?
LeChuck thought he was in love with Elaine.
He definitely did.
My first ship was the Sea Monkey. I bought it at Stan's used ships with a letter of credit that I, sort of falsified.
Very, very true. I like the little piece of the ship there as well.
Monkey Island was a steaming volcanic mystery, covered with jungle and not found on any map.
Yeah.
You had to brew a special potion just to find Monkey Island. I made some substitutions, but it got us there just the same.
It did.
On the island was a gigantic monkey head statue with hidden catacombs underneath. The monkey head opened with a special key that you stuck in its ear.
It's really gross that that's got earwax on there.
There were some people living there who claimed to be cannibals, but I think it was just a show for the tourists. LeChuck's ghostly ship was anchored in a lake of lava hidden beneath the island's surface. I met an old castaway there, Herman Toothrot. He and the locals wrote a lot of indignant letters to each other.
I remember that well.
We wound up back on Melee Island for the stunning conclusion to my first big adventure. I made it to the church just in time to stop the wedding. Or so I thought.
Yep.
It turned out Elaine already had everything under control. How does she do that?
She's more prepared than Guybrush, that is for sure.
I defeated LeChuck, and he basically exploded.
That's one way to put it.
It was the beginning of something magical.
It was.
These are from the time I went to find the treasure of Big Whoop. I met my good friend Wally, who makes maps, and I stole his monocle. Good times.
Very good times.
The map to the treasure had been torn into 4 pieces, which, let's face it, is about as piratey as it gets.
True.
The mysterious voodoo lady at the International House of Mojo taught me to make a voodoo doll, which came in handy more than once. Elaine always seems to know when I need her. Again, it came down to just me and LeChuck at the end. He was using magic, but then, so was I. One time, Elaine got turned into a statue. Well, LeChuck was behind it, of course. That guy never gives up.
Okay, interesting. So we're going to see from the other games set after Monkey Island 2. I didn't really expect these to be in the scrapbooks, but that's really cool.
The fact that he turned her into a statue tells me LeChuck doesn't really love Elaine. He thinks of her as furniture. I erupted a volcano on purpose. There's not a... I got buried.
I skipped that one, sorry.
By a snake.
He did get eaten by a snake.
I got buried alive. It was around this time that I met Murray, the allegedly all-powerful demonic skull, after a rousing sea battle.
Oh yes, Murray, everybody's favourite demonic talking skull.
Things backfired on LeChuck because Elaine and I got married when it was all over. Game, set, matchmaker.
Very good.
This was a great day. Though in retrospect, we shouldn't have had the scum bar handle the catering. This is the daisy we stomped on together. Wedding traditions are weird.
They are.
It's either Elaine's wedding veil or my handkerchief. We got them to match.
Lovely.
Elaine and me together forever. The daggers are symbolic of cutting through troubles, I think. I wrote a great haiku for the wedding invitation.
Are we not going to hear it?
I don't know why you have to have candy-coated almonds at a wedding, but apparently you do.
Yeah, that's something I've never understood. They always give those out.
Oh man, this was that crazy time LeChuck teamed up with an Australian billionaire and tried to use a mystical talisman to make Elaine his bride.
And introduce capitalism.
The ultimate insult wasn't really ultimate, or even an insult at all. Or was it? LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
Literally huge.
LeChuck and I battled it out on a grand scale that time.
I thought it might be different.
Everything started because they thought Elaine was dead, so they held an election to replace her.
True.
I made a goofy monster out of prosthetic body parts.
Oh god, yeah.
Didn't help with anything, but I had fun doing it.
Yeah, it was still good fun.
Then there was the time I accidentally let loose LeChuck's pox over the entire Caribbean. Or so it seemed.
Yeah, so for those of you who haven't played the other Monkey Island games, Guybrush causes more trouble than he actually solves in a lot of cases.
I had to wear a hook for a while. It came in handy.
True.
Elaine wasn't fooled by LeChuck's human form any more than I was. I should have trusted her more. Morgan Le Fay betrayed me, even after we bonded inside a giant manatee. I should have trusted her less. The death card doesn't usually represent literal physical death, except when it does.
Yeah.
I went on trial for my life on 4 separate charges. I defended myself, of course.
As you do.
Love did win out in the end.
Okay, we can't click on those.
Oh, here's that voodoo doll from the end of my Big Whoop adventure.
So that's from the end of Monkey Island 2.
I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread. I defeated LeChuck with this. His leg came off as easy as tearing a loaf of bread.
Okay, the leg doesn't say anything different. Note to self, get more paper for the rest of my adventures. Okay, brilliant. So, with that, we're all up to date. Let's jump in to Return to Monkey Island. Casual mode, all the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles for the busy on-the-go player. Or hard mode, more puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. Of course. We want the full experience here. Here we go. I'm so excited.
Take this, LeChuck!
No! Guybrush, come over here. Gently now. Remove my mask.
Will you promise to stop picking on me?
All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next?
Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents.
Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells.
Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
So for those who don't know, this continues on directly from the end of Monkey Island 2. In case you...
boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir.
Come on. I saw a Scurvydog shack back there.
Scurvydogs. I've never had one of those.
No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling.
Wow.
And we are underway! So look, we've got this new interface as well where it tells us what Guybrush is thinking, which I think is really cool. I just want to see if there's a way to put on subtitles. Text and speech, there we go. Because I'm a bit of a purist, so...
I once got a Scurvydog that was bigger than my head.
I like having the subtitles on adventure games. Chuckie has good ideas.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to Scurvydogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Alright, Scurvydogs it is. Let's look in the barrel. Oh! That is gross. The rat's having a good time though. I like the close-ups. I've got to say, I know the art style caused so much division in the build-up, but so far it's fantastic.
Sounds real.
Does sound real. Wakey, wakey.
Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Phil!
Ah, he's dead to the world.
Okay, and we've got our bag here with a to-do list. By Scurvydogs, Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list. Alright, well, some Scurvydogs in there, but we're going to look around.
Hey, Chuckie, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors.
Let's go next door and get Scurvydogs.
All in good time, Chuckie, all in good time. So if you didn't play Monkey Island 2, this is how the game ended. We came out and it appeared that this was...
You go have Scurvydogs with cheese inside.
It appeared that all of this was some sort of game that they were playing, but then we saw that it was all a big voodoo spell by LeChuck. So we're playing on in sort of a way where we don't know that's the case. Well, Guybrush doesn't anyway.
The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a Scurvydog.
Well, everyone loves Scurvydogs apparently. Let's just go and see what this place is. Mess around with the outhouse.
I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight.
It's locked. Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Ah, so it looked like something came up there, so another... Okay, find the outhouse key. We can do that. Tie up Chuckie.
Hey, Chuckie, stand over here for a minute.
Nah, I want to get Scurvydogs.
Okay, so you won't want to do that. What's on the sign?
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Huh. I wonder what the exhibit was. There's another barrel over here.
Smells like grog.
Grog, nice. Can we go through the scary door?
Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at.
We can't.
Yeah, let's get Scurvydogs instead. I'm hungry.
Alright, fine. Scurvydogs it is. Wow, we can run really fast, it turns out. Let's get some Scurvydogs. Wow, this guy... Wow, check out those glasses. Ask the guy for... the counter guy for stuff. Alright, well, let's have a look around first.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Alright, can we snag the key?
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it.
Okay, we can't snag the key just yet. Chuckie has good ideas. Order a grog. How much is the grog? How much are Scurvydogs? Okay, so... let's talk to this guy.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
That's quite funny.
How much is a mug of grog?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
Oh, come on. Chicken foot fries. That sounds disgusting.
How much are those chicken foot fries?
Chicken foot fries are 2 pieces of 8.
We don't have any pieces of 8. So... make fun of his glasses again.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Oh dear. Let's ask for stuff.
You kids better have money.
Obviously.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money.
Can we get a couple of Scurvydogs? Can we get some chicken foot fries? Can we get a mug of grog? Yeah, let's try the grog.
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
I told you, grog's only for grown-ups. Stop wasting my time.
Alright, jeez.
Now what?
Give us some Scurvydogs.
Can we get a couple of Scurvydogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8, that's money that grown-ups use.
You don't
I know what a
say.
piece of 8 is.
Good for you. You can have a couple of dogs if you give me one.
Alright, please?
Please? Can't you spare something for a couple of hungry kids?
Yeah. Ah, look how sweet they are.
Listen up, you little moocher. Let me tell you something. I don't see that well. For all I know, you could be some really short 30-year-old guy trying to take advantage of my disability. In which case, shame on you. You should know better. And if you really are kids, then I have to tell you, I don't like kids. Don't like talking to them. Don't like listening to them. Don't like to smell them. You come in here, make fun of me, sneeze on the food, spill stuff on the floor, and leave without buying anything. I'd rather have rats.
I've got good news for you then.
I'm an honest businessman trying to make an honest living. I don't need 50 kids a day coming in and wasting my time trying to get me to give them free food.
Fine, I guess never mind then.
I guess never mind.
Okay, so he doesn't
Hey,
see
I know.
very well.
Let's look for change in the outhouse across the way. Coins fall out of people's pockets when they sit down in there.
Good idea, and we're going to need the key for that, so we can do that anyway. But, just I wanted to say as well to David Page, who sent me a message on Twitter saying that there was a mode you can enable on this, which I have done, which gives extra dialogue lines and things as well. So we're going for the full Monkey Island experience on here. But guys, we're out of time for this first episode, so we're going to leave it here and carry on. I'm going to be uploading videos of this whenever I get a chance. It's going to run alongside the usual Let's Play series on the channel. So we're going to have tons of Return to Monkey Island coming.
In France, they call a Scurvydog a chien scorbut.
But for now, we'll leave it there. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. A big thank you to my patrons, Arcades Games, Wayne, Nate, Terminally Nerdy, Paul from the Phantom Fellows, Lyle, Barry Aldridge, and Hobo for all the support on the channel. I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.